behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
All right, everybody, it's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up for you in just a moment. But feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell down there if you haven't done that already. And anytime a new episode comes your way, you'll be notified. And leave a comment on the comment section if you'd like. We'd love to hear from you there. And we're on Facebook, so go to facebook.com/PalmMashTV. And feel free to follow us there, comment all the things you see, even send us an inbox. We'd love to hear from you there. And we'd love to hear from you in email as well, palmmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And if you're simply a band or a solo artist that wants to be on the show, send us an email. We'll show you how to do that. But also, we love fan mail, so if you're a fan, send the emails to that same email address, and we'll get back to you. And all this will be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. We have Gabe Lustman from Atlanta, Georgia today. I think you're really going to like this guy. He's really awesome. And we'll get to that in just 1 second, because it starts right now. Okay, here we are with the interview as promised, and with us from Atlanta, Georgia, we have Gabe Lustman today. Thanks for joining us, Gabe.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
Well, how did it all begin for you as far as being an artist? I mean, have you always wanted to be an artist? Did it just kind of come later in life? Tell us in your own words.
So, I started, I really just started singing like since I came out of the womb, man. I've been a singer, before I could speak. I was humming melodies. So I've always had it in me. I've always wanted to do music, and I didn't know how to do it, but I just knew one day that this is what I wanted to do, from a career standpoint and for the rest of my life. And I love it,
Okay, well, that's a good story, and I hope you got many years ahead of you. So hopefully that'll be to your, for good luck for you, I guess. Well, tell us a little bit about some of the artists you grew up with that helped motivate you to be the artist you are now.
So growing up, some of the artists that I like listening to, I would absolutely say Justin Timberlake. That's the number one artist. That's my favorite artist. His tone and his rich, soulful sound, like that really shaped my vocals and who I am today as a vocalist. I also really like listening to Usher, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, of course, The Temptations, Mario, Bobby Valentino, like the list goes on. Boyz II Men, B2K, all the 90s and 2000s R&B next, Prince, Morris Day, The Time, Atmosphere. Like there's a whole bunch of people that I like to listen to.
Yeah, and you mentioned some of them that were really good, like you said, Michael Jackson, Prince, Justin Timberlake, all those. I can see where you get your sound from, anyway. Now, where can we find your music? Because after this episode, they may want to go out and download your music or follow you on social media. Tell everybody where they can do that.
Sure, you can find my music if you search Gabe Lustman, GabeLustman, and that would be like on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon, Deezer. All the major streaming online stores. If you want to go on YouTube, you can type in Gabe Singin'. That's GabeSingin. Instagram is my name, Gabe Lustman, once again spelled out. And that's the same for Facebook as well.
Okay. Well, go to those sites he just told you about, especially all those streaming sites, and download his music and follow him there. I know he would really appreciate that.
Follow me.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess the song we're going to be watching is called Meet Up.
Yeah.
Tell us the story about that song. It sounds self-explanatory, but tell us in your own words.
Yeah, so Meet Up, I was kind of like, I was in a studio one night and everybody like left and we were all like having drinks and stuff. It was like really late. It was like 6:37 in the morning and the sun was coming up. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to stay one more hour, try to do one more song, get like a hook done. And I was a little bit toasty, but I went ahead and wrote the song, and that's what I came up with. I was by myself. The sun was coming up. I was like, about to do my walk of shame. And I came up with that song, Meet Up, and it's just talking about like you're leaving the club, you want to go meet the girl up after the club and have an after party, and do what grown people do. So that's how that song came about, and I finished the rest of that during COVID. I flew up to Minneapolis and recorded that at my friend Daniel's studio. Shout out to Dynamis Studios in Minneapolis. I got to record there. I did a lot of records during COVID for that, and that was pretty cool. And we shot the video up there, and one of my friends had an Aston Martin, so that was my first Aston Martin in a video. That was cool, and that's how that became. And now the song is out and people love it, so it's pretty cool. It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is a really great song, and we'll be showing you that in just a moment or two. But before we begin, we want to thank you, Gabe, for being on the show. Come back anytime you want to plug something new. Maybe we'll have you back on sometime.
That would be great. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is, Meet Up by Gabe Lustman, and it starts right now.
No, it's last call. I'ma shoot my shot for you. It's getting late. Is you drunk? Tell me, do you got plans after the club? I ain't gonna flex, I'm tryna fuck. Tell me if you're down to meet up. Meet up. Do you got plans after the club? I ain't gonna flex, I'm tryna fuck. Tell me if you're down to meet up. I can keep a secret. Tell me, can you? I don't need a reason. Pull up on you. You ain't gotta lie. I know you wanted to. Let's have an after party. Put my hands on your body. It's getting late. Is you drunk? Tell me, do you got plans after the club? I ain't gonna flex, I'm tryna fuck. Tell me if you're down to meet up. Meet up. Do you got plans after the club? I ain't gonna flex, I'm tryna fuck. Tell me if you're down to meet up. Girl, just drop up in, let's have a rendezvous. You said you off tomorrow, ain't got shit to do. Who says you can't find love in a club? Hold up, I'm tripping, I'm just trying to beat it up. It's getting late. Is you drunk?